Reporting live from the Rome show. We have a very special guest in the building.
Yeah.
Amber, how you doing today?
I'm good, y'all. I've been trying to get on this for a while now.
Yeah, oh man, let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
It's season 2 though, man. Come on, what better time to be here?
Yeah, congratulations to that, though.
Thank
That's
you.
major,
Thank you.
for
Thank
sure.
you. Thank you. Yeah, let's talk about it a little bit because I met you last year sometime. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, okay. So we actually met, y'all. I was taking out my trash. I was pregnant, too. He didn't know at the time.
There.
My trash was so full. It was so full, I couldn't even carry it.
So big, a big bag of trash.
Yeah, so I was kind of dragging it, like, and he looking at me and I'm looking at him, but I'm trying not to. And he just asked that I need help. And I was like, yeah. And he took my trash out for me.
I could tell. I could tell you needed help. I ain't
I
gonna
did.
lie.
I did. I did.
And I would have felt like such a bad guy if I just got in the car and drove off. Like,
Yeah, I
You
would
know?
have too, because you was staring. You was staring really hard.
yeah, you look like you were struggling, man. I felt like, maybe God put me here to help her out.
Yeah. So that's how we met, y'all. And we just been kicking it. We kicked it twice.
Very chill vibes.
Yeah, the first time. Second time we went to the Riverwalk. We talked.
That was cool. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
That was my first time over there. That was very cool. I might put a picture of it right there.
Yeah, it was real cool. We both on our journey, y'all. So we gotta catch each other when we can.
Yes. Oh, man. So when I met you, I wasn't necessarily on my journey yet, but you were on yours.
Yeah, I've been on mine since. Well, I want to say 2018, but that's more so when my healing journey started. But in
Okay.
2018, I came into the new age. So I call myself a witch. I was a
Okay.
witch back then.
Okay.
I was a medium. But as far as coming to Christ, I would say 2 years ago. But honestly, I feel like I'm in a space where I'm coming out of being lukewarm.
Wow. That's deep.
So,
That's deep. Because
yeah.
part of me feels like I'm still there.
I can say I am too, only in small aspects. Like when it comes to like secular music, um, and honestly, being in my word, I'm not in my word as I supposed to be. And I know right now God has me in a space of worship and obedience. And so that's why I would say I feel like I'm still lukewarm, but coming out because I have been reading my Bible every day consistently, but I can't get over, and I tell my mentor this all the time, I can't get over 2 weeks.
Like straight of reading consistently.
Yeah. It's like at this point, like, what is the spirit behind it?
I feel that. I feel that. Well, wait. Let's go back a little bit
Yeah, we're gonna
because
go
you
back.
started off and said you were a witch, right?
Yeah.
So something that stood out to me when we first met and we first hung out was that you were able to read me very well,
Yes.
very well. So much that it scared me.
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
gonna be
'Cause
honest.
you be pulling back from our friendship.
So much that it scared me. So,
Yeah.
well, what? Explain that a little bit if you could for me. Like,
As far as how it started.
yes.
So I lost my brother in 2014.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, thank you. Um, so when January came of 2018, I had a shift. And it's like I felt the shift. You feel your shifts?
For sure.
But this one was different. Like I felt totally different. Soon January the 1st hit, I felt totally different. I was in a relationship then. So soon the New Year's came, man, I just grabbed his stuff and I threw it outside. I was toxic. I threw it outside and I started to unlearn and relearn things, as far as my ways and how I was acting. It was ugly and I didn't like it. I started to say affirmations, things in that nature. And my friend, she gifted me a tarot deck.
Okay.
So that's how I got introduced to tarot cards. Um, and back then, supernatural things was happening that I really couldn't understand. For example, I had a vision, and it was so clear. It, I think I told you about it at the Riverwalk, but it was so clear. But the experience that happened is, you know how when someone sit on your bed and your bed go down?
Yeah.
That happened. So back then, I'm thinking my brother was talking to me, like he was communicating with me. So I would write down what he was saying in my dream journal, and I started interpreting with the tarot cards. So I got into that. Um, my spiritual growth went really fast. So I started a business out of it.
That's good.
So I, no,
But how does
it's
that
not.
how does that work? Like I've seen like tarot readers,
Yeah.
and like maybe I might dibble dabble in the horoscopes a little bit when I know I shouldn't, but I still do sometimes.
Yeah.
But how does that work? How do you learn something like that?
Well, when you buy tarot cards, it come with a book.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It comes with a book with interpretations.
Oh,
Yeah, so it's like a prophet and a false prophet.
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Everybody can't read the cards with like their intuition. You want to use a new age term, so you go off the book interpretation.
Wow.
Yeah,
I did not know that. I ain't
yeah,
gonna lie, that makes sense. Okay.
um, yeah. And made a business out of it. I would go live reading people, um, and then became a medium too.
What does that mean?
I started to talk to deceased loved ones,
Wow.
which in all reality is familiar spirits.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Demons.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, that's deep. And honestly, I'm telling you, the way you read me when we first met, I was like, wow, like, how do you know all this?
Yeah. I feel like people who do tarot readings, they have the gift of prophecy, but of course, is perverted, you know?
Mm-hmm.
The devil, Satan, is perverting it for his kingdom, the kingdom of darkness. And they really don't know.
Wow. So what led to the switch? What led to you giving your life to Christ?
So before I moved here in 2019, December. I kept hearing, throw away your tarot cards, they're demonic.
Like, like your inner voice, the Holy Spirit?
The Holy Spirit, yes. I do hear audibly. So I'm like, what? I was real conflicted because I'm like, my heart is pure. I never did any spells, you know. So how is this witchcraft? How is this demonic? What am I doing that's demonic? My intentions aren't demonic. So I really thought I was doing God's work.
Wow.
I really did. So I came here. I started even to work in a tarot shop as a reader.
Okay.
I kept hearing it, throw away your tarot cards, and I was so conflicted, so I stopped. I stopped for like 2 weeks, and honestly, I started back because the money was good. The money was good. The money was great,
I could imagine.
but that also let me know that I was doing it for the money. You know?
Wow. See, we just had a conversation like that about my interviews.
Yeah.
I don't want to do it for the money. I mean, I enjoy the money, so I ain't gonna stop y'all, but I enjoy these
Yeah.
more. I'm just genuinely talking to people that I know and getting to know them better. So it's hard to like stop chasing money and start trusting God because He takes care of us
Always.
and everything that we want and need.
Always.
I ain't gonna say want, but everything that we need for
Always.
sure.
Always.
Wow.
We could talk about that. Always.
Hmm.
Kind of have a brain fart here. Where did I stop off at?
You just said that you went back because
I went back because the money.
the money.
So yeah, so my aunt introduced me to Ford City. Well, you should try this church. So I was like, okay. I prayed before I went. You know, I asked God if church is where I needed to be in this season. But let me rewind it. I grew up in church
Okay.
heavily every Sunday.
Okay.
I didn't hate church, but I hated going every Sunday. I felt like I was forced
Most people say that.
to go to church.
Most people say that.
But it's so crazy because when I was little, I used to go to church by myself. Like, I'm the reason why my mom started to go to church.
Wow.
Yeah. So when I walked in church, Travis Green was like, someone came to church really hesitant today about being here. So I took that as my sign that I was supposed to be there at that moment. And when I left, I screenshotted their Instagram page to one of my friends. She used to be my clients with the tarot reading.
Okay.
And she was like, oh my God, his wife is one of the ladies who helped me during the darkest time of one of my seasons before she moved to Virginia, because she was originally from Charlotte.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, I'm supposed to be here. That's confirmation number one.
Mm-hmm.
Told her what was going on in my process at that time. Confirmation number two, she was throwing away all her tarot cards at the same time.
Wow.
Yeah. So I went home, threw away all my sage, my crystals, my spiritual book, my incense, my identities, my statues, my altar. I had all that. I had an altar up in my room.
Wow.
I repented. I did all those things. I renounced. I denounced. I found a church, and I kind of rebranded because I hear audibly, right? So I rebranded and called myself, what was it? It was like intuitive life coach
Okay.
kind of thing. So I would still go live on Facebook, but this time I don't have any cards. So I'm telling people about their lives from what I'm hearing. So I wouldn't say reading, I would say sessions.
Okay.
So things were still coming to pass. Things were still, So, yeah, I really have a gift. Past, that's still demonic. I says, no, it's not. Yes, it is, because you don't have the word in you. So I was like, no, I don't want to take what men say. I'm going to pray. So I prayed, and someone was trying to pay me, and she screenshotted my Cash App to me. And you know how you can have a picture in Cash App?
Yeah.
My picture was a devil surrounded by fire.
Like, you said it that way?
No, when she sent, okay, so you're trying to send me some money, and you screenshot my Cash App, send it to me like, is this you? My picture on Cash App was a devil surrounded by fire.
Wait. That's going over my head. Don't you have to set your picture?
Exactly.
So you set that?
No, it was only something that I could see in the spirit.
Okay.
So it was my intuitive business, Cash App, and the picture was a devil surrounded by fire.
Wow.
Yeah. Blew my mind.
Wow.
It blew my mind.
So is that the end? Did you take the money?
No, I didn't do it. I
didn't
deleted
stop.
my website that night.
Okay.
Yeah, I deleted my website that night. But being transparent, even after the fact, when I hit moments where I needed money, I would do a quick session, even knowing. Even knowing,
That's real.
But now at this point, you couldn't pay me.
That's real.
You couldn't pay me.
See, and I like that you told me to pray about it in the car, because I do enjoy taking money for my interviews, but a lot of it does not align with me and where I'm going.
Yeah.
You understand? But I've been getting a lot of requests lately where people are willing to pay, and I don't want to just do it for the money.
Yeah.
I do want to get paid.
Of course. But when you chase purpose and you chase God, that's going to come.
I agree.
Yeah.
Wow, that's deep.
Yeah, so stop. God is supernatural.
Yes.
God
Very.
is supernatural, man.
So how long have you been on this journey now? Since 2018?
Yeah. No, like Christ.
Yeah,
2019.
2019. And we met in like 2022.
Yeah.
And you were pregnant.
Yes.
So how does that happen? I mean, I know, but
Oh, yeah. The people don't know. Yeah, let's get into it, y'all. I got baptized twice.
yeah,
I got baptized twice.
I remember you telling me.
So I got baptized in August of last year, and I was really on fire for God. I was really on fire for God. I was going to church Sunday, Wednesday, Friday, double service. I wanted it. My zeal, like
I've been there. I can relate. Oh my
I want
goodness.
my zeal back. That was in my prayers last night.
That's me right
I
now.
want my
Every
zeal
day.
back.
I miss that feeling.
I do
Like,
too.
oh my goodness. So how
I
do
do
you?
too.
Wait, I don't want to cut you off. I don't want to cut you off because you know
Yeah.
I could talk.
Yeah.
Okay. You was on fire for
I
God.
was
You
on
got
fire.
baptized
I got
twice.
baptized. God worked with me in dreams too. So of course, I'm having these prophets prophesying over me. In that moment, I was praying for my heavenly tongues. I got prophesied twice. Oh, they about to manifest. And one night, I end up. But that don't even matter. I'm gonna skip over that part. Okay. I'm gonna skip over that part. It's not relevant to the answer.
Okay.
And that's why I'm gonna skip over it. I'm gonna just get right to it. I went out on my birthday, September 10th, and it's crazy because my church had a women conference the night before.
Wow. You went?
Of course. Of course.
Okay.
But it was my birthday, and I was turning
course.
29. And even at the conference, I knew what I was about to do. I knew I was about to go out. But it was like, you know how I be the devil's advocate, an angel. Go out, don't go out. Oh, it's your birthday. I'm going to go out, I ain't going to drink. I went to the club, y'all. This is what I said in the club. Ew. I feel like my old self.
I remember you
I don't
saying
like this.
them exact same words. I remember you saying that.
I don't like this. I felt like my old self. My old self. And this guy walked past. And I didn't see his face, but I felt him. And it was so strong. And I stopped him. Excuse me. Where you going? Where are you going? And yeah, we end up fornicating that night. And I got pregnant on my birthday. First time, and she's a prenup baby.
Okay, but wait, let's go back. Do you think that was consequences, like from you
No.
taking action
No, sir.
after being baptized?
No. Why?
Why?
I had a dream June 2018 that I had a baby. I didn't know I was pregnant until I had her. It was a little girl.
Wow.
I didn't know I was pregnant until 5 months.
In the dream? Or in real
No,
life?
in real life. I didn't know I
Okay.
was pregnant until I was 5 months. My due date was June 18th.
Wow.
Yes, sir. So that plus 2, she's conceived off prenup. Plus 3, I have polycystic kidney disease, stage 5.
Okay.
Yeah. So I will go on Facebook and I will search people with polycystic kidney disease, but also was pregnant to see those stories because the doctor told me I could die. The doctors told me she could die. The doctors told me I should have an abortion, but by his stripes, okay? And, I would read people's stories. I set up an appointment to go get abortion. I prayed, God, if I'm supposed to keep my baby, they not going to do it. They turned me around.
Wow.
They turned me around. They said they couldn't do it because my arm was too low. So I end up, then they wanted me to do I think it's called a C&D something, when they could just pull the sack out now because I'm too far. So I go on Facebook again and search the same exact thing that I would search any other day. But this time, nothing popped up but the demon Moloch, which governs abortion because it's a blood sacrifice. That was supernatural. I'm searching the same thing. So yeah, she was ordained to be here.
And now you have
Regardless.
a beautiful, healthy baby girl.
That was born at 1 pound, 5 ounces.
Wow.
She was ordained to be here.
Whoa. Okay,
Yeah.
wait. Go back a little bit.
Yeah.
Because now this is the time I met you. And like you said before, I didn't know you were pregnant when we first
Yeah.
Got exchanged numbers and just, started talking. And you came to be on my show,
Yes.
right? And you were there. We was right there. We was about to shoot a record, and then something stopped you, and you decided to tell me,
Yeah.
like, listen, I'm
Yeah.
pregnant. I said, wow.
Yeah, because you couldn't see. I didn't want to hide it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
respect that. I ain't gonna lie. But like that was the first time we were supposed to do this.
Hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
and like you said, I believe everything happens for a reason
Me too.
because it was pushed back. You had your baby.
Hmm.
You invited me to your church.
I did. This was what, 2 weeks ago you came? 3 weeks ago?
Yeah, you invited me to your
Yeah.
church. That was cool. That was super cool. And I knew somebody there.
Yeah.
Vocal is his stage name.
Sings really good too.
Yes, he's a Christian artist or a gospel artist. You just gave me an idea.
Ooh.
I've been interviewing artists lately. Why not have a gospel artist on? Oh man,
And it aligns.
you're next on my list, buddy.
And it aligns.
You're next on my list, buddy. So we're gonna line that up. I'm gonna hit you up after this episode.
Yeah.
But
I actually just I met this girl. She just did my hair. She just moved here too. She's young. She's 20. And I just invited her to church last Sunday. She came. That was her first time in church.
ever?
Yeah.
Wow. And how did she like it?
She loved it. She want to come back.
That's
Yeah.
dope.
She
That's
liked the
dope.
vibe like you did. You was like,
Yeah.
it was like a concert.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. She liked the vibe.
Wow. Yeah.
Shout out to New Beginnings Outreach Ministry, Apostle Kadesh Jenkins.
Yes, yes. I definitely donated too. I hope they got that bus.
Not yet,
Not yet.
but it's in the works.
We looking forward to it.
It's in the works.
We looking forward to it.
Because I need it about right now, y'all.
That's real. That's real.
Need it about right now. I don't know how we get to church tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
I really don't like watching church online. I mean, I do if I can't. Well, I'm there every Sunday, but you know my car situation. I wish I was there.
Yeah. No, I see. If I didn't already have a church, I would probably be there more. But like, I got baptized at my church.
Yep.
My pastor, I feel like he looks.
Congratulations.
Thank
You don't see a lot of men these days that make a conscious choice to get baptized or even live a righteous life. Attempt something.
See, but that goes back to what you said. Remember how before you said I feel like my old self?
Yeah.
I knew that there was a side of me that I was running from or trying to get away from. I didn't want to live that way anymore
Yeah.
because it wasn't fulfilling.
It's
Fulfilling. I don't know if I said that right, but it wasn't. It was normal, I guess, for a guy to live this way. But like,
Yeah.
I was never really happy. I was
Yeah.
always looking for something else to make me happy, and the only thing that truly gave me that peace and that feeling that I was looking for was when I was in church and I would get the word, and then I would come out of church ready to take on the world.
Yeah.
So when they said it, I just jumped on it.
You know something? Like when you get a taste of Christ and the relationship and you try to go back into the world, it doesn't feel good.
Yes.
It feels like you're missing something.
Yeah, so let me tell you the truth. You probably noticed. You text me about it. I have slipped up. And I feel like I need to get baptized again a second time.
Yes.
I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
I have slipped up. And as soon as I started to slip up and go back to my old self, I started to lose everything. Like everything, my job, my car, so many things started to just slip through my fingers, and I go and pray about it and ask God why, but I already know the answer.
What's the answer?
Me. I'm the reason why.
Living in your own way.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm the reason why. So I'm actively trying to get that fire back
Yeah.
that we talked about actively every day. But it's still a battle because one, I'm a man, and I still face the temptation of going back to that old life
Yeah. Me too.
every day,
Me too. Yeah. Me too.
But I know that, like I said, I was trying to get away from that. That feeling that it brings me when I do it, it's not fulfilling. So that's why every day I'm actively trying to get back.
Yeah.
And you told
Have
me
to.
something.
I know your mind daily.
You told me that, well, this was a few weeks ago, but you told me that you were a year into celibacy.
Yeah.
How's that going?
Ooh. Honestly,
Honestly.
my my 1 year week,
Hmm.
I failed
Did you make it to a year?
2 days before. Guess what?
What's
In the
that?
process, I started crying.
During?
Yeah,
Jeez, I love the honesty though.
yeah,
I feel like this is a safe place. This
yeah.
is a therapy session. I'm
And I
your
knew this was gonna
therapist.
come up.
I,
I don't
I,
want to cry.
you know,
Like, I don't want to cry. Yeah, man. I cried. I cried.
how did that even come about? Because you were so proud and you made me proud. And
I know. And I feel like I just let you down. So sorry.
it's okay. It's okay because I told you the
I
truth.
couldn't lie.
I'm not
I couldn't lie.
I'm not the most holy person.
Yeah, yeah. But I really try to live. And I think I just recently, even my mom is like, they've been telling me, like, live. Like, is this all you do? Is church? And I'm like, yes. Like, I really try to live
The right
life
way.
the right way. And oh my gosh, I cried. And I cried. But what I've learned, and that's why when you just talk about when you fail, things started to happen. So, like, I'm not afraid to go to hell. I'm afraid my cry is just more so because I disappointed him, but also because I am afraid of his wrath.
For sure.
I know something coming. What is
sure.
it? I don't. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
I don't want to be back in that place. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny that you just said it. Look, my hand shaking. It's because that was like, I think my 1 year was October 5th. I got fired from my job October 24th.
See, I told you
Yeah.
the same for me.
Yeah.
I lost my job soon after.
Yeah.
I lost. Let me be honest. I lost my car first. My car went down.
Oh, please don't tell me.
I'm just being honest.
I know, but you know my car right now. Please, I just told my mom yesterday. If my car dies,
Listen.
if my car dies, ooh, that's gonna take me there.
Listen, this is a safe space. And
It's gonna take me there.
hopefully the fact that we're being this honest will show people
Yeah.
like one, you could be real with yourself, but
You
God
have
knows
to.
all.
Yeah.
You can't
I mean,
lie to
listen,
God.
everywhere. See
Yes.
everything.
He blesses you
Hear
with
your thoughts.
He blesses you with everything from your car to your job to your home to food, to everything. Waking up this morning.
Yes.
So like when you start to take those things for granted, I feel like he'll take little things one by one.
Oh, yes, he will.
And it started with my car. My car was
Yes, he
good,
will.
and then it started giving me problems. The
Yeah.
next week, literally the next Sunday. So one Sunday, I went to church. My car broke down on the way home. The next Sunday, I got fired from my job within 7 days from each other.
You back? Good though.
Now,
Going
yeah.
strong? Yeah.
Now, well, let me be all the way honest.
Please.
Because there's probably somebody who's watching this right now that'll
Always
be
honest.
like, there's somebody who's watching this right now that'll be like, they lying.
No.
I made a vow to get back on the right track.
Okay.
And I was consistently, but I did slip up again. And I could say it was my fault. Like, I can't blame the other party involved because I kind of like took the initiative.
Okay. So tell me what does your conviction look like for you?
I go into isolation
You do.
for sure.
I can vouch for that.
For
You do.
sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry about that to you
It's okay.
and to anybody out there. I don't do it to like hurt
Ill
you.
intent, yeah.
It's nothing
Yeah.
like that, but it's like me beating myself up and trying to build myself back up and
Is
get
it like
back.
a condemnation? Like you're condemning yourself?
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
I had to get out of that.
I'm trying.
I understand. Yeah, it was hard.
I'm trying.
But after I fell, even the net, of course I repented that night. Cried. Oh, I'm gonna cry like a baby. Okay, on my face. I'm gonna cry like a baby. The next day, God gave me reassurance.
Like as far as what?
Still, as far as His love, you know what I'm saying? His grace is sufficient. He still loved me no less.
That's real.
You know, um, it's just always His reassurance for me.
I could say the same because once I vowed to make that decision, like, this is what I'm doing. I'm going back to where I was. I don't want to keep losing. I told God, I said, I don't want to keep losing. I don't want you to take anything else from me. You have my attention. And things started to pick up. Like I started a new job, a great job. I ain't even gonna talk about it yet, but we get
Congratulations.
paid very well.
And He always replaced with better.
Yes, we get paid very well.
That's good.
I got a phone call for an opportunity to do something big with my life.
That's good.
We'll talk about it later on in the show, not this episode, but as time goes on.
Don't release it in seed form. I had to learn that.
But since all of that, I did slip up again one more time, and now I isolated myself again, and I went back and talked to God and said, God, it's me. It's me. I know I need to get myself together. For real. So I don't wanna take anything for granted.
Yeah.
Cause he, like you said, he always shows me his love. He always shows me forgiveness.
Yeah.
He'll take my car, take my job, but then be like, all right, you back? All right, my son, here you go.
Yeah. But do you ever think about when I was in the place of condemning myself, I had to also let myself know, like, I just came to Christ 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And I seen the progression in other areas. Well, just even in that, because I had a whole phase.
I did too.
I had a whole phase. So for me to even go 2 days before a year, it was still an accomplishment for me.
I respect
You
that.
know,
I respect
it was
that.
still an accomplishment for me.
Yeah. I definitely had my whole phase.
Yeah.
And that's what I think is the hardest to break from,
Yes.
like just being honest. But it is so very possible. And
Definitely.
I've seen, so I talk about this a lot too, off camera, but like I'm gonna bring it on camera. When I was doing the celibacy thing, and I'm still in, I ain't gonna say like I'm
Yeah.
done, but like when I was consistent with it and going like 4, 5, 6 months straight without it, I had so many blessings. My body was in the best shape of my life. I had a 6-pack that I wouldn't even try to flex.
For real?
I swear, I just take my shirt off and it's there. I'd be like,
God
wow.
gave it to you.
Like, wow, look
Okay.
at me, you know?
Okay, yeah.
But I felt so alone. I felt so alone. And I think that feeling is what drew me back to that way of living.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, he's talking good.
Be honest.
It does. It's lonely. I still cry. I just cried this week because I'm lonely.
I can relate.
I'm lonely.
How do you beat that battle? You've been doing it 2 years. This is my first year.
Yeah, crying it out, honestly. Because I don't have no friends here.
I understand.
I just have my kids. I have family, but I still stay to myself, you know? Just crying out and still pushing forth and going to church and hearing the word. I guess he's carrying me.
That's real.
He's carrying me. Not my strength, but his.
Wow.
But it's lonely, and don't nobody. Even the process of grieving your old self is hard.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, okay, God, I feel like I have times where I feel like I'm supposed to be I need to come out of my wilderness season, but then it's like, I feel like I'm still in my wilderness season. So it's hard to discern the two for me.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Oh, I get it. I get it. And
Align me with my destiny helpers, please.
yes,
God fear friends that's gonna pour into me. I'm the strong friend.
that's real. I can say the same.
I'm tired of being a strong friend.
Yeah, I can say the same.
I don't have nobody to call. I don't have not one person that calls me and say, "Are you okay?" You know what I'm
Everybody
saying?
call you to dump their problems.
Nobody called me at all.
Damn, that's deep.
My mom is the only person that that calls me every day. But as far as friends, I don't have nobody that calls me. It's just me and God, my kids, like for
Wow.
real.
See, I be thinking that I'm alone and that I gotta cut people off to find God again. But maybe I need. You said this to me. Like,
Yeah, you don't have to do it alone.
you're right.
And I don't want to do it
Yeah, I said
alone.
you don't have
But
to.
I
Either.
want friends that's equally yoked, though. I mean, I had friends before I moved here, but I cut them off because, they didn't serve me any good anymore.
That's real. That's real. I could say I got my little brother for sure, but he got a girlfriend now. Salute to him.
I know how that'll go.
He got a girlfriend now, so I don't really hear from him as much, but I still love him dearly.
Yeah.
But it's not too many people I could call with that same mindset.
Yeah.
A lot of people are in their whole phase.
Yeah. That's what Blake wrote. You my friend.
I'm here, though. That's the crazy
Yeah, that's
thing.
it.
I'm here. I just, like I said, this is my first year.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know how honest I should be, but, like, at one time we hung out, I told you, I don't know if I could do this because I was looking at your booty.
Yeah. I
Like,
respect that.
and it's like, that's not the friend I want to be.
Right.
You understand?
Yeah, I understand.
Like, that's the old me.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
But hearing you just talk about it, it makes me feel like I could be a better friend.
Yeah.
I could be. I
We all
could
can,
be.
though.
For real. We all going through our own battles, but
Yeah.
it's,
I have like moments where I be like, well, God isn't me. You know what I'm saying? But it's not us. I feel like, because I remember you saying something to me in Instagram. You remember something about bad fruit
I said it.
corrupts? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's definitely
Yeah.
that. Like, God
Yeah.
protects us, the anointing on us. You know what I'm saying? For we won't be tainted.
Yes, I
So,
do
I
remember that.
understand.
One bad fruit could rot in the whole
Corrupt.
bunch.
Yep.
Yes. No, I definitely agree with that. And that's why it's easier for me to isolate and be alone. But, like, that's not, God didn't make us to be alone.
No.
For real.
Nope.
So I'm going to tell you now, you have a friend in me.
I know.
I need to learn how to be a better
I
friend.
know I do, though.
For real. But you have a friend in me.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I thank you. You came onto my show, season 2. Let's get it.
Season 2. Woo.
Do you-
What success.
You want to tell the people where they can find you,
Yes, my Instagram is DPoshChick. Posh mean trendy. Let me spell it out. It's DEEPOSHCHICK. I also have a little girl's business.
Okay, shout that out too.
Yeah, Fashion Mini _Fashion Mini. Anybody, if you're watching this, you have a little girl, please contact me. I'm trying to get my business out here in South Carolina, so yeah, that's how you can find me.
That's my goal too, to help people
Yeah,
get their businesses, brands, music, just get it all out there.
yeah,
And also, like, I like the mental health conversations. I don't know why.
it's
I feel-
supportive.
I feel like it's very important. That's the way people talk about it. For real.
Yeah,
But we're going to continue to work. We're going to continue to build.
definitely,
We're going to continue to strive to be closer and build our relationship with God.
definitely. I can't go back to sin.
No, me neither.
I can't go back to sin.
It don't feel the same.
It doesn't. I went home. My cousin just passed, and I went home for the funeral.
Sorry to hear that.
It's okay. And looking at my cousins, I cried. My heart was so heavy. And it's like, y'all don't get it. And we was raised in church. And if you look at the things that's just playing out right now in the world, like, what if we go to World War III?
Yeah, that's scary.
Like, do people, like, are there even are you guys even interested in this stuff? Like, what's going on in the world?
I think everybody's in their own world, their own little bubble. Like when COVID first hit, nobody cared until it hit them.
Yeah, that's not good.
But that's the world we live in.
Because when Yahweh come back, what is your heart like? What's your heart posture?
That's the realest.
Ooh, what's your heart posture?
Yeah, I'm working to be the best version of myself.
Me too.
For real.
It feels good though. It feels good to say I'm not who I once was.
Yes, for
I'm
sure.
not that girl back then.
I'm not who I want to be yet either, though.
Yeah, facts.
But I'm not who I once was.
Facts.
For real.
Facts. I just want to encourage people to have a relationship for yourself.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
and don't compare your relationship to someone else's relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because they can be holy in the light, but in the dark.
Yes.
You know?
Oh, my goodness. Yes.
And I'm not trying to paint a picture that I'm perfect or I don't go through things, because I do.
Yeah. We
I'm
all.
going through something now.
Yeah, we all are.
You know?
Everybody is.
But
Most people dress it up and make it look nice.
yeah. Yeah. And I think that's something about me. Like when the first time I'm an open book. I don't mind telling. I'm transparent. But just build that relationship for real. Do it for real. Because starting the journey, I wasn't healing for real. I was saying you would never know if you healed until you, I think you said it. You place yourself around someone and you get tempted,
Yeah.
or but just do it for real.
Yes.
The rewards will be
Yes.
great.
I think that's the key, is to do it, build it personal relationship first. And then you could find like-minded people
Yeah.
in your community, in your church. Or a lot of people don't go to church. I don't. Do you believe you have to go to church?
I don't. It's a relationship.
Yes, I agree with that.
Yeah, do it for you. Do it for your kids. Do it for your bloodline.
And watch the difference, because God makes a big difference in our lives, especially when you acknowledge Him.
You know, I want to say something.
What's that?
I think we should also, another time when we come back, touch on the spirits, like demonic spirits. Because a lot of things that we do, it's not us, it's the spirits that's
Goodness.
operating in us, through us.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
real.
So that's
real.
why I did deliverance classes, and I'm still doing deliverance classes.
Okay.
But yeah, like that fear, that rejection, fornicating, the jealousy, all that stuff is a spirit.
It's a spiritual warfare.
It is. It is really a spiritual warfare. And people don't believe it because they can't see it.
Yes. Oh man, but I know it is. I know it is.
Listen.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that.
Yeah,
you
we
gave
definitely
me
got to.
you gave me a great idea for season 3. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah.
So like season 2, we got we upgraded, we got studios and all that. But like season 3, we might take it to the streets, go actually hit the people outside and talk to the people.
I think that's mobile podcast. That's dope.
Season
Take
3.
your phone, take your microphone. Yeah. I sit all the time on TikTok.
Yeah, you
People
gave
go
me-
to the streets.
I need to also get on TikTok.
Definitely.
Oh man,
You should get on TikTok.
I'm trying.
You can post all your old content.
I know. I be saying I don't have time, but I need to make time because TikTok is everywhere.
Yeah. You should get on TikTok.
For real. Well, thank you.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
No problem. This was very organic.
It's always organic with that.
Yes, I was just thinking that. Since day one. Since the day we met, since the first time you came through for that first time we was supposed to shoot an episode,
Yep.
we've had real conversations.
Real conversations.
And I just appreciate that.
Appreciate you.
For real. So thank you for coming on to the room show. Hey.
I told him I was going to do that. Yeah. So dope.
Thank everybody for watching. I appreciate y'all dearly from the bottom of my heart. Until next time,
Until next time, y'all.
peace.
Peace.
I smoke a fatty when I'm heavily stressing. I don't know, you hear a song, I hear a therapy session. I be talking about my life and what I'm going through. And to be honest, I don't know who I'm promoting to. See, I just know that all my music bring me close to you.